Alright, we are on to the second one, I believe second one, Chamber of Secrets. So, it seems for this one, for disc 2, we should have some features on here as well. It looks like we got behind stuff, so it's like behind scenes sort of things. Apparently there's a game preview, an EA game demo. Ooh, EA, our favorite. Extra credits. Gilderoy Lockhart's classroom, required reading certificates and photo gallery, spellcasting knowledge challenge. Activities, the Chamber challenge, tour the Chamber, the Forbidden Forest challenge, Colin's Dark Room, and tour Diagon Alley, because I went so well the first time. Yeah, so, my lingering bitterness aside, let's see how that goes, and if we can at least get something out of this one, and kind of salvage the best I can of this video. So we're gonna go with English. Hopefully with some time it'll have kind of gotten better. I don't know, we'll see. There's the blood on the wall, but they've got the happy music. Okay. Game preview. Behind Hogwarts.
Feel free to have a
the same narrator.
There are lots of wonderful surprises in store.
Let's try the classroom. Why not? At least it seems to be running a bit smoothly. More smoothly than it did before, so that's nice, but I could be eating my words.
While you're waiting for the professor, you might want to brush up on your Gilderoy Lockhart knowledge and have a look around.
Exactly what I want to do. Alright, what do you want me to do?
As you know, there are several books required for your current term at Hogwarts, and all but one were written by none other than Gilderoy Lockhart himself.
All but one.
In Year with the Yeti, you'll discover how Gilderoy gave a Yeti a head cold. More importantly, you'll learn of his favorite color. Should you wish to denome your garden,
his
be sure
favorite
to pick
color.
up a copy of
Favorite
Gilderoy
color, very
Lockhart's
important
Guide
actually.
to
Good question to
Household
ask when you're getting to know
Pests.
someone.
Your gnomes will be shouting, "Get off me! Get off me!" in no time. And what Gilderoy Lockhart Library would be complete without a copy of Magical Me? They're on display and awaiting Gilderoy's autograph at Flourish and Blots. Other titles include Break with a Banshee, Holidays with Hags, Travels with Trolls, and Voyages with Vampires. Signed
Knowing the
copies
man
are
himself,
available.
I kind of wonder what those books would actually be like reading them. I feel like that would just be a really arrogant but completely fumbling journey that might be absolutely amazing. Okay. Why am I only seeing black? Here we go, okay. Activities seem to be at the bottom, so let's give that a try. Activities. Not in a rush for a tour. Let's do the Forbidden Forest and see if that's just a tour.
You may find it easy to get into the Forbidden Forest, but it's not so easy getting out. Thank heavens you have your flying car to get you out of trouble. The ultimate goal? Getting back to Hogwarts, of course. When prompted, use the arrow keys on your remote to navigate your way through the forest. Pay attention to hints along the way as you approach various forks in the road. Each time you choose the wrong path, your flying car will save you and give you another chance to choose correctly. However, your car won't be able to save you endlessly. 3 wrong turns and, well, perhaps you shouldn't know. I shudder to think about it. Now, select Enter on your remote to start your engine.
Well, we do not have remotes, so... Alright, well that worked. Okay. Here we go. Just in case this is as difficult, let's not do that. What do you want me to do? Okay. Oh, there's like a speed thing, I'm guessing? At least it's actual gameplay. Look at that. It's working. So... Go under? Is that what we're supposed to do? Oh. Oh god. Okay. Oh, I'm not a spider fan. Not a spider fan. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Alright, well, I mean, that was fairly quick. Oh, does it just start over, or? Good God. I think a lot of these would be pretty cool with, like, VR instead. It looks like it would be really good for that, but I'm not a huge fan of the whole spider situation, though, I will say. It makes you kind of want to tilt anyways, so that's why I kind of feel like it'd be kind of interesting to do with VR. I'm just kind of like clicking arrows before it even gives me the options, so maybe it's not necessary. And it's more like an experience. It doesn't really give you an idea of how to know which arrow is right, so we're just gonna guess and see. I think we'll go through this one more time and then see what the other quick activities are. Or if it's just gonna keep cycling me around, yeah. Very interesting though, getting to kind of see like it. When you first start, you're kind of like, oh gosh, you get into it, but other than that, I don't think there's too much more to this part. I'm just fairly happy it's actually apparently working. That's pretty great. So let's start. I'll try to turn on the other way and see. Oh, we're gonna go this way. Oh yeah, we had to see this. Alright, so I think that means we're stuck. So, interesting. We'll head back. See what other activities. There must have been a little bit of improvement, except for sending you all the way back and having to redo the title screen. Okay, so activities, we're missing some. Golden Star Room.
I see you've stumbled upon Colin Creevy's dark room. Well, while the unofficial photographer of Hogwarts is recovering in the hospital wing, why not have a look around at some of his undeveloped film?
I really
Simply
enjoy
rummage through the cabinet and
old
select
photography
several
when I was in high
photos
school.
of your favorite students, professors, places, and objects to create your very own wizard gallery. Use the arrow keys and the enter key on your remote to choose the drawer you would like to open. Select the character or object that interests you, and then choose your photos from the selection. Select the knob to close the drawer. Or if you choose the maximum number of photos, your selections will magically transform into an animated montage. If you want to engage your montage with fewer photos, just click on Go when you have enough selections. Or you can also select the potions bottle for a random selection of images. Just make sure to close all the drawers before you activate your montage. Let's have a go at it.
God forbid you close. You start the montage without closing the doors. Alright, so what, we click on someone is what you're saying? Okay. Clickety click click click, let's see. Alright, that's... Oh. Let's just do the
It's time to see your creation.
Okay. Okay, so it's just gonna do it and it's... okay. So, yeah, I think it's also possible maybe better on TV, of course. But you get the basic idea of it, kind of, what it's sort of looks like, what they want to do with it, what you can do with it, that sort of thing. I do wonder if you can still find kind of the old discs. I think we just have the 1 and 2 that I've seen. So that would be the photos part of it. All the way back, here we go.
Free to have a good look around. There are lots of wonderful surprises in store. Your study desk is the portal that will guide you to many fantastic adventures.
Just want to get
Now our journey begins. You did bring your flu powder, didn't you?
I will say the beginning parts can be really long, and then it takes a while for it to seem to decide if you can actually hover over things. Okay, here we go. Extra credits behind Hogwarts.
Come in and have a seat. Feel free to have a good look around.
Yeah, I feel like... oh yeah, game preview. That's probably going to be more interesting, or maybe not. We'll see. Hey, here, buddy.
Challenge everything.
Oh, interesting. looks like a really old game. Oh, you're gonna stick us back. Okay. Let's see.
EA Games.
Challenge everything.
Okay. Do we just click on the slide maybe? Oh, we're just seeing it? I think we're just seeing it. So it looks like they had a game that was supposed to come out at some point. So that's just kind of the preview of said game. Let's see, we'll do activities. Okay, so I think we're missing, I guess we'll do the Diagon Alley again and see.
Welcome to Diagon Alley, where you can find all your supplies for the school year. Use your arrow keys to explore the many shops such as Flourish and Blots and the Magical Menagerie.
Yeah, it seemed like there was a bit more that you could maybe do with the other one.
Things are always bustling here in Diagon Alley. Flourish and Blots, which features
or like
near
work on
and far,
it, yeah.
come to purchase the tools of their...
There we go. Not a big fan of that guy's voice, I'm not gonna lie.
Splendid idea. Let's browse the shelves at Flourish and Blots. If you're looking for a copy of Ancient Runes Made Easy or Charm Your Own Cheese,
Books?
you've certainly come to the right
Old
place.
school. Charm Your Own Cheese.
So, where to now?
Interesting. I mean, given its time, it's interesting the way they have these kind of interactive stuff. It's unfortunate it just doesn't terribly work.
Good
very well.
day.
Maybe it's better
Let's
on
take a look over here. How are
TV.
you? Flourish and Blots is preparing for a very special event. Professor Lockhart is due to arrive for a book signing of Magical Me. Since you're here early, you could be first in line.
Interesting. So I think that seems to be the majority of it as far as like the tours and things go, and then it kind of glitches out on you a bit. I don't think there's really much else aside from sitting and watching pardon me, the like tours and things. I think that's what the other bit is, but yeah, interviewing with behind the scenes, I don't think that it would be the most entertaining just sitting and kind of watching that. That you can probably find as just like the videos themselves.
Come
And
in, have a seat.
I'm guessing you
Feel
can't
free
just
to
kind
have
of
a
like
good look around. There are lots of
re-record
wonderful
that
surprises
and
in store.
put it up on your
Your
channel.
study
So
does the
I don't know,
will
but
guide you to many fantastic
interesting.
adventures.
I
Now
will
our journey
say
begins.
maybe I'm
Your
gonna
fruit
take a
powder,
quick look
didn't you?
and see if there's some interesting Harry Potter games, just for the sake of kind of nostalgia, to find something interesting and do a little bit of something else after this. Because I find most likely this is gonna be a lot of cutting everything up.
Welcome
take a quick
to
look at
Professor
Dumbledore's office.
Only the
Just to see what
You
there
are about
is,
to
but
enter
I think it's
Professor
going to be the same as
Dumbledore's
like the tour
office,
sort of
one
thing.
of the most fascinating rooms at Hogwarts. Few have had the privilege of seeing this office firsthand, so savor this moment. Oh, the password, sherbet lemon. That's better.
Surprised it didn't make me guess that and then get sassy with me for not knowing.
Behind this door, you will find both the magical and mysterious. Curios of wondrous origin, which the good professor has accumulated throughout the
Yeah.
years. Feel free to
I mean,
look around. Use the arrow
I
keys
think
on your
it's
remote
definitely
to
going to
move
be
about.
great if you like had it and it was working well for you, either on like TV or your computer, whatever. Then maybe it's something you'd spend longer and just kind of go around if you're really more interested in that sort of thing. But I think as far as the DVDs go, I'm gonna leave it on here. I think Dumbledore's office is a good part, and then I think I'm just gonna go see if there's just like a quick kind of interesting Harry Potter game or something that I could just find online and see if we can do something interesting to kind of kick off or finish this sort of little jump through time. It was still interesting seeing the older style stuff and the fact that they, you know, had those special features, and I haven't seen that in a while. So that was kind of cool. I think another one I might look into is the Alice in Wonderland special features. That was pretty cool. And then I think maybe, you know what, I might do a thing with this. Like, I actually kind of enjoy it. I think I found that some of the other DVDs do work better for that. So I haven't seen too many of them online. I don't know. Maybe I'll do kind of like a series of just checking those out. Since some people don't always have those discs anymore. If people are interested in me actually posting more of like the actual tour, I could do that if it's not like glitching out too much. But for the majority of the time, this channel is pretty quiet anyway, so I'm just kind of doing whatever. So I'm going to see if I can put just kind of short game in there just to kind of finish it off, and I think it's interesting to kind of see the old and like compare it to the new and find like a little game online, and then I might do the same thing with Alice in Wonderland. So that's going to be it from these discs, and on to seeing if we could find a short little game to play to kind of finish this off that's kind of jumps us from the past to a bit of the future. Alright, many issues and mild panic attacks later, we are set. So I decided to just go with Pottermore because there didn't seem to be a lot of really great kind of online games that I found fairly quickly for Harry Potter. So it was just kind of weird, or I couldn't figure out what the hell was going on. So anyway, so we are going to try Pottermore and do the sorting thing and that kind of thing, because I think that's pretty much very fitting, and that we missed out on the other game anyway. So let's get started, shall we? Okay, dawn or dusk. So we've got dusk and we got dawn. I'm gonna go with dusk. Which nightmare would frighten you the most? Standing on top of something very high and realizing suddenly that there are no hands or footholds nor any barriers to stop you from falling. Okay. Being forced to speak in such a silly voice that hardly anyone can understand you and everyone laughs at you. Waking up to find that neither your friends nor your family have any idea who you are. An eye at the keyhole of dark, windowless room in which you are locked. So I think, although I don't like many of these, I think the worst would probably be having your friends and family not know who you are. So I think we're gonna go with that. Which of the following would you most hate people to call you? Ignorant, selfish, ordinary, or cowardly? I guess I wouldn't want to be selfish. I think it's fine if you're, I don't think you're cowardly if you get scared about certain things. I wouldn't necessarily want to be ignorant either. They're all mean, thank you. Ordinary, I mean, I always want to be, everybody wants to not just be average and ordinary, or maybe you do want to just be average and ordinary. Do you, man? But I think, I mean, I wouldn't want to be selfish. I would hope that I'm not selfish. I think it's possible to just come across as any of the other things depending on the mood and the day and the situation. So we're gonna go with selfish. Which would you rather be? Liked, praised, imitated, envied, feared, trusted, liked, I don't know, let's trusted. Right, yeah, let's go with trusted. If you were attending Hogwarts, which pet would you like to choose to take with you? Dog, but right now I have a cat more. So, three-toed tree toad, brown owl, screeching owl, black cat, tabby cat, snarling owl, Siamese cat, common toad, toad, white cat, dragon toad, honey owl, ginger cat, harlequin toad. This is all just, yeah. We'll go with a cat then. I guess, what color cat do you want is really what it is. We'll go with a black owl. We'll be very witchy about it. Which of the following would you most like to study? Merpeople, ghosts, trolls, goblins, vampires, werewolves, centaurs. I feel like doing a lot of kind of mythical creature looking into and stuff. I mean, maybe I'll see more about like the merpeople or something. I feel like I know more about like vampires and werewolves. A lot of people do. Merpeople might be interesting. Let's do that. 4 boxes are placed before you. Which would you rather try and open? The gleaming jet black box, with a silver lock and key marked with mysterious runes that you know to be marked by Merlin. Why do I know this? Doesn't matter. The small pewter box, unassuming and plain, with a scratched message upon it which reads, "I open only for the worthy." Well, then you'd have to be worthy. It's not really your choice whether it opens. The small tortoiseshell box embellished with gold inside, which some small creature seems to be squeaking. The ornate gold casket standing on clawed feet, which is inscribed with warnings of both secrets and temptations lie. We're gonna go with creature. Let the creature out. I don't know what they are, if they're gonna be bad, but whatever. Black or white? What a choice. I don't know. Black. So dark. Keep up with that. No, it looks like we're gonna pick. Oh, we went to a Hufflepuff. Interesting. Usually I get sorted into Gryffindor. So interesting. Hufflepuff it is. We have all of our favorite yours. Interesting. Choose your top 3 and share. Okay, so we got Hufflepuff. That's what we got. This time around, the Malfoy family quiz. Who knows a ton about that? Okay, so interestingly enough, the place that I work at is pretty much just quiet, and when we work alone and there's not really anything to do, we can pretty much do whatever. So it's fun to be able to work and do this kind of thing at the same time, and it doesn't really affect anybody's school if I do it. Only thing is though, for the last 3 hours it seemed to be great, and then as soon as I started recording some more, as soon as I turn on the camera, someone walks in, and I think this video is already being chopped up enough as far as all the issues with the Harry Potter thing that we're doing. So in the sake of not having this cut up just every time I start to try and record, which is frustrating, but I mean, being at work, what can you do? You are at work. So I'm going to leave that one here. I did the sorting hat. Hopefully this isn't too choppy. I'm going to do the best I can to try and edit this, which means probably spending the next few hours on that as well. But hopefully this is okay, and it displayed some of the kind of stuff from Harry Potter. Maybe there's some nostalgia to it and it wasn't too bad, and I can cut it up and it's not, you know, as just kind of like awkward and waiting and choppy and stalling as it is for me when I was first doing it. And then if there's more interest in that, you can always look to see if there's more videos on it. I think there is at least, like, you can read through what's supposed to happen in the special features, but I mean, it's not as cool as actually seeing it or getting to play it, obviously. But for the sake of difficulty and chopping and all that kind of thing, I'm going to leave that here. Sorry for the kind of like just brute cuts and things like that. Hopefully it's not too bad, and I'll see what I can do next. And I still want to hopefully do some more of like these kind of featured things, and maybe Alice in Wonderland 1 and that kind of thing. So that's going to be that for now. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to keep on wondering. So this is the end, your only outro. Important, I will mention, if anyone is following this one, I do have another channel now with my best friend, and we are under a different name. We're under Kavana, and we have our own characters there, and we're going to be doing a ton of stuff there. So if you want to check that out and see more of us playing things together and doing things together and following those kind of characters that we're playing and stuff like that, you can check that out. We also hope to start streaming on Twitch and doing some things like she really wants to do Diablo, so I'm going to give that a shot with her. And then we want to do sort of more, you know, just like creative stuff, reviews, things like that. So I might show just kind of a bit of that channel. And if you want, maybe you can check that out. She's great, and I think we work together and bounce things off each other a lot, and it just kind of flows very nicely. So I'm going to be posting a lot more there, working more on there, and that's also what's been taking up my time, is doing more stuff there as well as the other stuff going on in my life. And you know, running 2 channels where I do mostly editing and most of everything, it takes up a lot of time because she doesn't know as much about doing the editing. She more just kind of films with me and works on like cosplay stuff and things like that. So it takes up a lot of time. Hopefully I can still kind of keep up with both and do it whichever, but right now that's kind of our baby. It's our pet project. I've been setting up a website and all that different stuff, so I will add those links as well. Feel free to check that out and let us know what you think, and follow us along that journey too. Right. Thanks again for watching.